and everyone's in the wrong place on the bottom. Okay, that's fine. I will fix that. We're live now, I believe. And while everyone is in the wrong place, I'm going to move people
I'm Travis.
How does it feel, Logan?
Great. Wait, no. What? Who are you talking to?
How does it feel, Travis?
That's better. Yeah, it feels good.
Make this work. There we go. Oh, Travis is a little small. There we go.
Help me.
Oh, Greg.
Yes.
So the tortera tree is not actually a tortera?
It is not.
Yeah, that totally went over my head last week. I thought, Ephraim was, killing a tortera.
No, it got the name because when it grew, it shattered the ground that made a tortoise-like pattern on the ground.
Ah. You probably said that in, episode 1.
Or we could have asked those bartenders, or there's a million places.
Yeah, we could have did a lot of things. All right, now that all the cameras are set up, we're all here. There are people in chat. So welcome everyone to the 10th episode of Dungeons and Dragonites. I am your host, SPJ. And below me, playing Wendy, is Travis. Just the wave for our audio listeners.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to say something. There's new Pokemon or whatever, which we won't talk about because we're playing D&D. Rowlet's the only good one.
That's true.
Next to Travis is Jeff, who's playing Emojis.
Hello, everybody.
My eyes are hurting. Next to Logan. Wait, yeah,
what?
No, next to Jeff.
Next to Logan is Logan.
I am now Logan as well. Hello.
Next to Logan is Logan playing Stant.
I'm looking forward to eating some tortillas from the tortilla tree.
Nope, still no.
Above Logan, who is also next to Logan, is Greg, who is our DM for the night. Well, just for tonight. We might mix it up next week.
Travis will take over from here.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we are here to play Dungeons and Dragonites. Hopefully you're caught up. If you're not caught up, you can check out the older episodes on YouTube or on iTunes or wherever you consume podcasts. SoundCloud is a good place too. We have probably this episode and 2 more after that, depending on how much we have to go through. The final episode might be a little bit longer or maybe a little shorter because we all die. Who knows?
This could be the last episode.
We almost did last time.
Everybody individually died, right?
Speak for yourself.
Oh, okay. Everybody who hasn't died multiple times already has died last episode.
Travis kind of froze for a second. It was kind of funny.
Very funny.
Comedy gold. It writes itself. Greg will give us a mini recap of what happened last time, and we will start this episode off.
Okay, quick mini recap. Basically, you fought the entire episode. Buck decided to end your lives to try to gain immortality by sacrificing you all. He did not succeed, but he came awfully close to killing you all. In the end, the only person that did not actually pass out in some fashion was Wendy and Ephraim. They're the only two that remained standing the entire time. Ephraim took matters in his own hands and ensured that Buck will not be around for questioning. And we'll do a few bits of cleanup and other stuff because at the end of it, you all benefited from a full rest because when you killed the Torterra tree, it released all the negative energy, but it also released all the positive energy. So you all healed as if you had a long rest. So you have the benefits of a long rest. So you spell people can redo your spells. You get all your spell slots back. You have all your hit points back, all the good stuff. Skig is taking the body away. We'll get to that in a moment. The one thing that I forgot to give you way back in the Skig episode was everybody should have one inspiration.
Oh,
So inspiration.
Hey, remember to give us inspiration points. I know. Supposed to remind you.
Hey, Greg, I think we need some inspiration points.
Yeah. So inspiration can be used in game to allow you to gain advantage on any roll. So advantage allows you to roll twice and take the higher. So you just say, I'm going to spend inspiration on this, and then you get to roll twice and take the higher of the two results.
Whereas
The DM rewards you with inspiration whenever they feel like it, usually to reward like good role playing, as was the great joke of what's his name, because that was pretty amazing.
Yes.
So we have +1.
One inspiration.
So we can only use it once and it goes away?
Yeah, and then you have to role play and you'll get it back.
You can if we're playing like rules as written, you can give inspiration to someone who doesn't. You can spend your inspiration to give it to someone who doesn't already have it.
Correct.
Okay.
For what that's worth. If like Emojis' roles in an encounter are more important than mine, and Emojis doesn't have inspiration, I could give him that. If we're playing that way.
So we have
That
like
is
a collective
correct.
tool.
So we leveled up to level 3 for most people. Most of you guys got extra spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
SBJ decided to go the path of the warrior for the Pokemon Tamer, so he has some new command dice to which he can command his Pokemon with. D Pepper also leveled up. So D Pepper's leak attack got stronger. He gained a ranged attack in Air Cutter, and his Feather Dance went from once a day to recharge 6. So what recharge 6 means is that once you've used Feather Dance on each of your turns, you roll a d6. If it comes up a 6, Feather Dance recharges and can be used again.
Cool.
You should feather dance all the time, basically.
I can only do it like once per rest thing.
Not anymore.
Well, but now you can randomly get it back.
Oh, I wasn't listening. Okay, cool.
It's great that all of us who don't play your character know how your character works.
Just roll a d6 at the end of every turn, and we'll tell you if something happens.
All right, good. My
all right,
neck hurts. I have trouble.
Trouble keeping focus. So as Skig is taking Buck away, he does take Buck's bag and gives it to Stant and says he would have wanted you to have this.
Gross. Ugh. What? Why? I don't want to. Nah, man. It's filled with bad memories. What is this?
He just hands you the bag.
I guess I'll look in the bag.
The first thing you know that it's a bag of holding. So you don't
this
see
is cool.
immediately, but you do see that it's a bag of holding.
Okay. Somebody want a bag of holding or something? Slightly used. I don't want it.
Wait, what's
Don't
in the
want
bag?
this. I mean, it could be eternity. It can hold all things, even the bag of holding.
Yes, you can turn it out and make it eject all contents inside if you wish.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Command the bag of holding to give
Roll
us the
initiative.
contents. Out. There's not much in there. There's 100 gold pieces,
All right.
an alchemical jug,
Okay.
and a diary.
Are you gonna read your ex's diary, Stan?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Is it written in Draconic or whatever?
Nope. It's written in common.
I don't want to read this. Does somebody want to like pry into my ex's business or whatever? I just don't want to do this.
No, I don't think that's the right thing to do. We just killed him unnecessarily, and that seems like putting salt in the corpse.
Yeah, Skig, you just hold on to this, all right?
I'd
No.
be curious to read it because I'm sure there's something about me and my great wrestling abilities, but I don't have time. Just give me
It
the.
might be some negative stuff, honestly. If I'm being truthful. He was not.
Skig is already gone. He has taken the body and left. So you're left with the diary, the alchemy jug, the gold, and the bag of holding.
I'm just gonna flip through it real fast to see if there's anything like relevant to what we need to do next.
There's a couple things you pick out just skimming through it. One, he seemed to be obsessed with Paris and Parasect and the zombie mushroom connection that seemed to have been driving a lot of his research. You do see that in 6 months, roughly the halfway point of when the life apple would appear, he has that the death apple will ripen and that it's actually sold at a dark festival in Lavender Town. So he has been selling those as well. So in 6 months, there will be a gathering of potentially the most horrible people within Lavender Town to buy an apple that's not coming.
Well, better not go to Lavender Town anytime soon.
I wrestled there
and-
once.
There's a bunch of stuff about you in it that you skimmed and don't look at.
Yeah, nope. Don't want to know any details. None of that.
So, I'm starting to sound like SBJ, but someone help jog my memory. We found Ephraim's friends.
Yes.
Oh,
We
We
Well, all but
unleashed
one.
some
There's
kind
still
of
one
demon
missing.
thing from this tree.
yeah.
That happened. Oh, I'm gonna go check on Honeydew and Melon.
I'm asking because I want to make sure we're not missing anything before we dive into whatever that's gonna be.
Well, Sam's gonna go check on Honeydew and Melon and
Okay.
give them
They're there.
both a good berry because I still got 4 of those.
They'll happily eat the good berry.
And are they open to coming along? Like,
You could probably convince them. They seem to only know this cavern.
well, do they seem to like me after I gave them good berries?
Yeah. I mean, you treat them better than everybody else has.
Right. I'm gonna get breakfast to like offer them a greeting and tell them I'm a cool guy.
Breakfast says something, you don't know what it is. They reply and nod, you don't know what they're saying.
Can
It seems to go okay.
Can SBJ get another Pokemon at level 3 or not yet?
Yeah. He can.
Well, then what are you waiting for?
I will say that Bulbasaur is a banging Pokemon. I've looked at this guy. I can turn into him. He's really cool.
I don't think they're championship material, so they're not for me.
Wow.
Well,
There's some 1-star iTunes reviews.
I'm gonna take Honeydew and Melon then, I guess.
Okay.
Get right on my shoulders.
They will follow you. They're a little heavy.
Oh yeah, they're pretty big, huh?
Hmm.
When
But
we
they're like their limbs are atrophied, right? Because they've been strapped to that tree.
Well, no, they've just been chained down. They've had just a very small amount of movement radius.
Okay, I'm not like
why
encumbered.
they
By,
were chained to the tree?
They were chained to the ground behind the tree. They were being forced to use their life-giving powers to keep the tree
Oh.
functioning.
And second question, when we woke up the dark power that will surely swallow the galaxy or whatever, did the voice sound like it was coming from somewhere, or was it just a
Directly above
disembodied?
you.
Oh. What's directly above me physically?
Make a I would make a history test to see if you can piece together how you've walked through.
Do I
What?
get my little dwarf stone cunning bonus or
Yes.
no?
You
Okay. So history is +3, but then I get advantage on it. That's what stone cunning is, right?
Yep.
So the higher the 2 rolls is a 22.
So you sort of ponder it and sort of do the map of the fortress in your head. When you're up top, after you entered, you had 2 doors to go through. You bypassed one to go down the other, and that led you to Meepo. Your best guess is it's down that other doorway.
So just a doorway we happened not to go when we were above?
Yeah.
How convenient.
Was it one of the ones that seemed like it was behind rubble, or is it just something we just didn't go that? Okay.
You made 2 choices. You went to the one way, and that led you down to Meepo, and from there you went further in this way. But there was another door at the very entrance.
Okay.
Should have gone the other way.
Or should not have. Maybe. Who knows? Now we know what to expect when we get there.
It would probably destiny.
Greg,
Fine.
are there illustrations of Paris and Parasect in Buck's journal?
There are that you skipped past.
And are they as good as me?
No.
As good as my drawings?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. but I'm still gonna copy them down. I'm putting them in the art column, not in the actual Pokemon column. Anyway.
I'll relay the information you just told me about the layout and how the voice seems to have come from the room it seemed to have come from.
So you want to go towards that weird thing that came out of that tree?
Want is a strong word, but we clearly set loose some kind of infernal or demonic or perhaps Dragonheartian entity, and I don't know about you, but I'm not going to have that on my conscience.
Right, you're right. Let's do this, I guess.
Should we ask Elmbrook what he thought of the creature that came out of the tree?
At this point, it's just cute.
So about the voice, or about the icky mists that came out of the tree?
I would argue the mist, if anything.
Let's see. What would he know? He has after sort of studying all the stuff, he thinks that when Dragonheart would have done whatever he did to gain immortality, there was a side effect, or somebody tried to stop him. And looking at the tree and sort of after you've hacked it to pieces, he sort of sees that at its core, it seemed to have once been a druid staff. So he assumes that somebody had put a block in place to lock him down, but he had never heard that story. It's his best guess. Unfortunately, most likely that druid staff had the side effect of creating the apples as an unforeseen consequence of locking what he assumes is Dragonheart away.
Little drips of evil.
If a side effect is strong enough to cure any ailment or kill anyone instantly, I think we better be very prepared for what's in front of us.
Yeah, I learned a new trick or two just now from dying or whatever. So let's mosey while we're still sort of fresh from whatever happened with that tree thing.
So if going back the way we came to that spot, we're not going to pass. That means we're passing into kobold territory, right?
Yep. Just for a minute though. We'll just no reason to visit no places or anything, especially since the queen's hella dead.
That's Meepo, we're gonna have a group meeting of the Meepo fan club. We're planning your. We don't know when your birthday is, but we're planning your surprise birthday party, so you can't be a part of this conversation, okay, bud?
Okay.
Awesome.
I'll go play with fire over here.
Be safe.
He's dead. He's gonna die now.
Is there a tavern or store or anything nearby? I need to get like some
inside
more.
Inside this dungeon.
I mean, I got needs as a wrestler, as a retired wrestler that I have, and I have some gold to spend. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sure you do. What do we do with Meepo if we're going back into kobold territory and he thinks that his queen is dead?
Oh, but she's not actually dead, right?
Right. That was the thing I made up, and I feel really bad about now that he's my son.
Good
all right, hear me out.
Battle Royale.
We are much more powerful than when we met that lady the first time. So
sure.
We could send an A team in to actually burn Queen. And then the B team can have Meepo on it and then just come in like 20, 30 minutes later.
Behind the A team?
Behind the A team who has...
What if...
But she hasn't done anything really bad.
Can we put like Meepo to sleep and just kind of bypass the queen?
She did imprison Bagel and torture him a whole bunch. So I think she has...
Yeah, but so did Meepo, and we're like fine with that because he's cute or something? I just want to make sure that our morality is...
I've never been fine with that. I'm fine if he blows up. That's fine. Whatever. I never liked that kid.
My word.
I don't really like Stan's proposition of sending me in first as the A team and then having you all sit back as the B team.
Slow down there, SBJ. I mean, I think I have the highest kill rate, but besides the A team, B team theory, could we just put like Meepo to sleep, or so he doesn't actually wake up and know that the queen?
Yeah, have him take a little nap.
I don't have any spells that can do that. I don't believe.
I think Emojis does.
I might. I just thought putting it to sleep would basically mean he doesn't witness the queen. So
yeah.
I feel like we were going to try to put him to sleep back when we had the Bagel issue, and like that was just not a good situation.
Yeah, where did we put Bagel?
Bagel's in that room. He's definitely on the way back. Can't wait to see.
What if we go get Bagel and leave Meepo and just continue with Bagel?
I'm totally down with that plan. But I think Wendy's kind of tied to Meepo, and he's actually saved my life a couple of times. I do feel a couple of things for him.
It's just an option.
I don't really want to die.
The only tricky thing with your A team, B team, I think Meepo is on the top of A team, and Meepo can't go in on A team.
I didn't mean to separate A team and B team by like
Team A and Team 1.
Right? Yeah. Let's just do that. Not trying to discuss ability levels here. I was just meaning some people who are not Meepo, and then some people who are still not Meepo but also Meepo.
Can I? Well,
is there a store or anything around here?
There is not a store down here. You have not found a store. There are a couple places you haven't explored down here, but you're fairly certain they don't have a store either.
Can we ask what you're looking for, SBJ?
I mean, as a professional wrestler, I have a lot of money to spend, and I like to spend. Farfetch over here manages my money because I spend a lot, so...
He spends a lot too.
Got some gold burning a hole in my pocket.
Can we put Meepo in a bag of holding?
Not that he'll survive.
Oh, what happens in a bag of holding?
He runs out of air real quick.
Oh, okay.
Can we put a bunch of air in that bag of holding?
Nope.
Oh. Well, fine. I put all my stuff in that bag of holding. So cool.
Well, Emojis, if you have a sleep spell, I think that's fine enough.
I don't I don't have sleep. It's level 1. Can I pick level 1 for my new spells? Even though I'm...
Yep.
When I level up, do I have to pick the level that I'm leveling up?
No, you do not.
So, should I pick sleep, as basic as
That's up
that
to
is,
you.
or is there a better sleep spell?
There's not a better sleep spell, and the sleep spell only puts somebody asleep for a minute.
Oh.
Only a minute? That's useless.
In
Look-
combat, it's incredibly useful
We
since
could
a
just-
minute is 10 rounds.
Okay, well,
We
Right.
could just tell Meepo to wait.
and
In the bagel room. That would be great.
No, not there. We can just tell him to wait.
well,
We can think of some reason.
one
where
person could wait with Meepo while the rest go.
like some sort of B team.
No. That would be team number 1. A team will go in, which is A for all in the other.
I trust Meepo enough. If I, Meepo's godmother, by which I don't mean godmother, I mean mother and god, I think they'll stay just fine.
Don't forget you did murder his queen, though. You did do that.
No, I said that I did to
Wait,
to
you
make
said
him
that-
not kill someone. It's complicated, but she's still alive.
You're right.
Couldn't we just tell Meepo that she just came back to life because she's an all-powerful queen?
Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that easier, or we could get moving and talk about this while we walk?
Yeah,
Right.
but Emojis, I kind of feel bad about lying in the first place.
Or do we
I
don't want to
think-
lie on top of lying? To undo the
No,
first lie?
actually, I was gonna say 2 lies make a right because it gets back to.
Now here's another thing, which is Bagel's real important to me. We're gonna be back at the entrance. Can we just escort him out while we're doing this?
Yeah.
All right, great.
Well, not Meepo and Bagel together, right? Because that's a bad scene.
What about
Yeah.
if we split into
No.
A team and 1 team?
Yeah, that's
Bagel goes
fine.
in
Yeah,
one team.
we'll take a Meepo team and a Bagel team. We'll each get them back to their
All right.
respective places.
And then
I'll
Wait,
have a
fight-
teary-eyed goodbye to Meepo. Everyone will stop
Return
listening to the
Meepo?
show.
We're returning Meepo? What?
Well,
Without
mean-
Bagel? He'll die.
why would Meepo die?
Because the whole reason he came with us is to return Bagel. But we're not going to do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. He wants to be with Bagel, but we don't want Bagel with Meepo.
And if he returns to his queen, even if she is alive, she's just going to kill him.
Guys, I think we actually have to tell Meepo the truth, i.e., that I lied.
I got
And
a
by we,
question.
I mean
It's your
Right.
first. It's your first child, so as long as you don't do it with your next.
This is the practice
If you ever
round.
have more
That's
kids,
how first
Wendy.
kids work. What were you asking us, BJ?
Yeah, I have a question. Is
You
there
ask
a
if there's a shop
store
on-
around?
There is no store.
All right, okay. Do we have to go through to the entrance? Do we have to go through Kobold territory to return Bagel to the outside?
You have to skirt through the room that you found Meepo in, yes.
Can we get Bagel at the end of our journey?
How do we know
You can get
Bagel's
Bagel whenever you want.
still alive, though? He could have ran off.
He could have.
That's so very true too. Bagel could have just
Booked it.
I think we locked the doors, or well, I mean, we're talking about a dragon. Either way, I have to level with Meepo, right? Like that's the only solution. Is I tell him I lied.
Yeah. Okay. So
I
we're gonna
mean-
split A team.
Well,
A
you could
team.
lie again.
A team stands for always lying, and then
Okay.
B team, which is Bagel,
Stands
team.
for been
Yeah.
around.
been around, and I'm gonna be on the B team so I can get Bagel out of here. That's what I want to go do.
Okay. Who's hanging with me and Meepo?
I guess, I mean, well, wait. Just
Always split the
team
party.
split up.
That's the rule.
No, I know, but when we address the queen, is Bagel team going in first?
Oh no,
We're not addressing any queen.
we're not gonna do none of that.
I'm telling Meepo, hey, I lied to you. Your queen's alive, but we're not going back to her because she's gonna kill you.
I propose
Oh.
Wendy, SBJ, and Meepo.
Wait, if we're not going to encounter her, why do we have to tell Meepo the truth?
Because we're gonna be going through kobold territory, where we might, perchance, encounter her guards or whatever, and he would realize that they're still serving her, therefore she's still alive.
Oh, okay. And then he could hear from one of the other kobolds that she's been looking for you. Got it.
So Wendy, SBJ, and Meepo are Team Always Lying.
Okay.
And Mojis, Stant, and Ephraim are Team Bagel. Are we set?
That's fine by me.
All
I was
right.
going to say, is Wendy going to handle herself with SBJ?
It'll be quite the sitcom B plot.
Look,
That's
Emojis,
eight.
I've won my fair share of tag team titles before. So I think
I can confirm that. He has, yeah. Followed all that.
Alright. I mean, that sounds cool. I still don't, like, whatever.
Yeah, no, I think our plan of letting a thing go is going to go real well. I don't know about their plan, though.
So, who's doing what where?
Well,
I will be having a chat with Meepo in this room.
Okay.
You want to do that first?
And I think me and Stan are going to go find Bagel,
With Ephraim.
wherever left Bagel, with Ephraim.
Yep.
All right. So you and Ephraim, so Stan, Ephraim, and Emojis leave the grove to head back upstairs to find Bagel.
Yes.
Yeah.
SBJ, Meepo, and Wendy are staying in the grove until...
Have a little chat until I explain to Meepo the real deal, and then we're gonna go and... Wait, this doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, then we meet up with Team Bagel after they release Bagel, so that because the Bagel plus Meepo is a bad scene thing.
In the
Okay.
new room.
Yeah.
All right, so we will take Bagel team first.
All right.
All right.
So you three head off. Are you just taking the path that you came down here back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you
Good trick.
go back down the hallway, back down the stairs, up the stairs, into the library, past the dragon statue, into the octagonal room, through the garden, back through the cells, up the rift.
Wait,
You
did we go past the fire breathing potion?
Not yet.
Okay. Let me
You
know when
haven't
we
used
hit that.
Still haven't
I know,
used
but
it.
I have another vessel from that bag of holding.
did you just say I want to hit that?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Um,
My mistake.
So heading back up, there is still the hallway to the left that you never went down, or the hallway to the right that leads you back to the garbage room.
Well, we're trying to go get Meepo, so we want to go down the hall to the right, right?
Right, back
I mean, Bagel. Sorry, we're after
to the
Bagel.
garbage room.
All right. So you head into the garbage room. I'm going to need everybody there to make athletics checks to climb up the vines to get up out of the hole into the king's room.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Athletics, huh?
athletics. +2.
Of course, one true athlete stays behind here.
You're going to have to do it too. We'll see how true that athlete is.
We're animals. Just.
We're not doing great on climbing up that rope.
Yeah, Stant literally cannot climb the vines. Like, you try, and they just slip out of your hands. You get like a foot off the ground before you slide back down.
Can we, Greg, is there anything up above that if I summoned Natu that could bring us like a rope?
Emojis. Let's just
What?
use our inspiration.
Ha!
Well, this isn't really. This probably ain't really the place for that.
Probably not.
Yeah, Ephraim climbs it up without a problem.
Oh, well, can Ephraim give us a hand? Please?
Yeah, he can bring the rope up and then send it down. You still need to climb the rope with an athletics check and do better than a pie.
All right. So
Can
try.
we roll again?
Yes.
Okay.
We both did better than 5. There you go.
Need to do better than a 6 too.
Hey, practice makes perfect. We just gotta do it again.
The most dysfunctional episode we've ever recorded.
All right.
All right. So after 10 minutes of trying, you two manage to haul up a rope and into the circle room. The first thing that Stant notices, that door that had all the voices behind it is completely silent.
Well, that's probably never going to come up again.
Everybody else can make perception checks, everybody else being emojis.
Well, and Ephraim.
Everybody.
I mean, I'll tell him. Hey, there was a goblin party. You remember goblin party going on? It's not going on no more.
Oh, do you think they left? I rolled.
We could think that if you wanna. Just
Greg, I rolled a 14.
Yep, you don't hear anything either. It's completely
okay.
quiet.
There's nothing there.
well,
Is
let's just
we
move
wanna-
on as if nothing happened. They probably just got tired and went and took a nap.
Is going that way quicker, or no? Is it just completely off our path? No. All right.
yeah,
Just ignore it. Moving on.
All right.
Going in the
So
vault.
you decide to ignore that, head down the hallway, go into the creepy Hydreigon hallway, go to the door where Bagel should be, and the door is open.
Let's go back to that silent room real quick.
Well, where's Bagel?
He's
think
probably
we-
eating all those goblins that were making all that racket.
All right. Fine, let's go back to that room. I mean,
Takes me a while to realize things.
All right. So you
So we
head
go
back
back to
to
the-
that room and open the door, and we will cut to Wendy, SPJ, and Meepo.
The suspense.
SBJ, if you don't mind, I think I have to be the one to I made this mess, and I think I need to clean it up. Unless you have some objections,
Oh no, I'm just gonna lay down here while you do your business.
it's what you do best.
That's why we're a good tag team.
Yeah. I do the thing where I sort of squat down so that with how like a parent will sometimes squat down so they're at eye level with their kid, and I say, "Hey, Meepo, you remember when you learned that lesson to do something differently when I taught you that you shouldn't always kill someone on first sight? Remember that lesson we learned?"
Yes.
Well,
You don't follow it very well, but I understand it.
yeah. I learned a lesson this trip too. Because I thought it was okay to lie to you because you were a stranger to me, and I didn't really put your feelings as a very high priority, and I lied to you, and that was wrong of me. Your queen is not dead.
Oh.
I'm sorry I lied, Meepo.
Then we need to return to the Queen. We made a promise.
My friend, Emojis, SBJ, Ephraim, Stant, and I will not be returning to the Queen.
No, but you made a promise, and you have treasure waiting. Queen will reward you handsomely for returning our dragon.
We did make a promise, but the Queen was a little misleading when describing it as her dragon. As we learned, it's sort of its own creature. So that the terms of the deal weren't exactly what we expected, and we can't in good conscience return on that promise. So we will not be returning Bagel to your Queen. I understand if you don't want to stay with us anymore. I would love to have you, but if that doesn't work for you, I understand, Meepo.
What other promises will Wendy break? Why would Wendy save me if Wendy lied to me?
I saved you because I care about you, and lying was a mistake I made, and I thought it was best for both of us. I thought it was better for you to get away from the Queen because she treats all of you so terribly. I thought it helped our friends because it alleviated a situation, but I realize now that I was wrong, and it was not good for anyone. And I wouldn't have done it if I thought it would have hurt any of us, especially you.
I see.
Can you forgive me?
We need to return the dragon. We made a promise.
I will not be returning the dragon. So if that means we have to part ways, I understand.
Then I will return to my queen.
Oh man.
It's been amazing. It's been amazing knowing you, Meepo. I will forever consider you one of the greatest friends I've ever made.
Eventually, Wendy, I may think the same.
People really got articulate there at the end.
I say bye
See you
to
later,
Weepo.
pal.
Bye, Weepo. That's what chat's doing. They're weepoing right now.
Oh,
Weepo. You guys.
does Meepo leave?
Unfortunately, I will have to walk with you, as there's only one way out of here.
So awkward.
Perhaps we shouldn't speak for a while, Wendy. I must think about you.
I understand. All right. I leave the room.
Cut back up to upstairs. Stant, Ephraim, and Emojis open the door to a scene of absolute horror.
Light.
It seems that this room is where all of the family goblins once lived. Elderly, women, children. It looks like they had 6 guards. They have all been murdered. Amongst the bodies, you do see a few kobolds, but it looks like the kobolds wiped them out.
Sorry, you cut off for me. You said the few kobolds were what?
A few kobold bodies were mixed in, but not many.
Oh, so they were just present. Can we tell based on the deaths what might have gotten to them?
Oh yeah, it's clear that the kobolds killed them.
Oh, I see.
Also from this room, you do see that there is another door out on the far side. That actually seems closer to the the Queen's area than the doors you came through.
Is it clear where the kobolds went? Like, can I do a tracking thing?
Yep. It looks like they went through the far door. That might be a more direct path back to the Queen.
Well, I guess it's time to burn up a queen. It'll probably like make Wendy's story or whatever even better than what she's telling. You know, like we could go ahead and actually burn the queen,
and then tell her not to tell Meepo.
She never lied. It's the perfect plan that we definitely discussed and talked about.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. Also, they kill all these women and children, so you know
that was terrible. And it's
like
making
like grandmas. You can't kill a grandma. What you doing killing a grandma?
This is making my stomach sick. We should just keep pressing forward.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to that door.
All right. So you go to that door. You open up that door, and it's a long hallway that turns to the right at the end, and you can't see around that corner.
Ephraim, have you got anything to say about the situation we're in?
This is a mess of your own doing.
Right,
I
you're
would
in
suggest we leave and take the path back that has least resistance. I don't think it's wise necessarily to take on an unknown amount of kobolds.
Stan, what do you think about that?
Just the three of us. If all of us were here, perhaps.
I'll tell you what, Ephraim. Not with that attitude, it's not.
All right. There's no need to start a fight. We need to all be on the same team here.
They've possibly, maybe, it could be a thing that they got Bagel. So based on that baseless conjecture, I want to go.
That is very much true. That they could have kidnapped Bagel.
I think they probably did.
Or the Queen. Sorry if I was supposed to realize that like 5 minutes ago, but
I don't know.
Stan,
I'm making a bunch of leaps here.
We're here to set Bagel free. We gotta go find.
That's right.
Bagel.
We're on the B team for Bagel.
The B team.
And that's why.
That's why we're gonna walk forward and to the right.
The right thing.
All right. So you walk forward to the right. It goes down about 10 feet to another door.
Well, walk 10 feet into a door.
Yep.
Oh man.
Do we hear anything on the other side of the door?
No.
Can I make a perception check?
Yep.
We're all going to die down here. Oh man. I don't even. Where is perception? Perception is in wisdom. Okay, so I got a +4 +6. So okay. Ka-chow. A 19.
You are absolutely positive there's no sound from behind there. You're also absolutely positive that the door is barred.
Oh. Well. Mo, just you want to set this on fire, or?
Well, couldn't I use my mage hand to test, or is that not how that works? I forget.
I don't think
it's not going to give you any benefit. The bar is on the other side. You literally can't open the door. Unless you try to bash it somehow, or...
Burn it.
Bashing hammer's not here.
Yeah, we left Wendy's in the other group. Could I firebolt it? I don't think I've ever tried to break down a door with a firebolt.
Yep, you can.
Is it made out of wood?
Yeah.
It's a free spell, so...
Yeah, set it on fire.
I'm gonna try that. Here we go. Oh,
yeah, you don't have to roll for it. You can just sit there firing at it until it catches on fire. But it is going to take, you would estimate from the way that it's burning, at least 10 minutes before it burns down enough and is safe enough for you to travel through.
Well, we could always go to the other team for 10 minutes.
We certainly can. So if you want to wait for the door to burn down.
It's going to take a while, but do we got the time?
Wait, I'll listen for the other team.
All right, other team. So you are traveling through in awkward silence.
Occasionally broken by my sniffling and trying to hide the fact that I'm crying.
Is there a store around here?
There is no store.
Who are you asking?
I'm just yelling that throughout the tunnels.
All right, you follow the same path down, up to the library, past the statue, down the gardens, up you have the choice of going down the hallway to the left that you never explored, or off to the right to go back into the garbage room.
What's the garbage room?
The garbage room is where the hole was, where they just dumped all their garbage down and had all the mushrooms.
Oh.
You went up there.
I don't
You don't know that.
see why we would want to take a risk going to a place we haven't been before.
There could be
Okay.
a store there, though.
There could be
Yeah.
a store.
Decisions.
I mean, sure. Do you want to go down?
Yes.
I could. Great, let's go. Fine.
All right, you wander
I'm not
down
in
the
the
other
mood to argue
hallway.
right now.
It opens up into a store. No.
That would have been the best twist ever.
It is actually an old dragon shrine. There is an altar down here. There is a Giratina statue. Closer inspection of the slab, it's clearly caked with blood.
Did Meepo follow us?
No, he's tending in the hallway.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't want to
perception
mess
check?
with things like this.
I'm going to do a perception check here just to see if anything is terrible.
There's a store.
Perception check for a store. I don't even know what my perception is. +2.
Maybe he'll find a store.
I hope so.
22.
You are very aware of everything in this room. Unfortunately, there isn't anything in this room. Everything is exactly as it seems. There's no hidden compartments. You're pretty sure that that's blood. It looks like there was once something in the dragon's mouth down here, but that's long since gone.
I look at Wendy and I shrug and I say, "This isn't a store. Let's go." Go back.
Glad we did this.
All right, you head back into the garbage room. Everybody needs to make me athletics checks to climb back up. There is a rope hanging down as well.
+1.
Are we not still fumbling around with this rope at this point, since it took us 10 minutes to do this?
I got a 9 and Steve got a 6.
I got from up.
It's not easy.
You are not climbing up very well.
Do I roll again?
Yeah,
14.
you can
13.
climb. You can climb up. Eventually, Meepo follows behind. All right, so you climb back up to the top. You all notice that it's silent and in that room that had a lot of noises, and you smell a faint bit of smoke.
Can I tell from where that smell is coming?
Yes, you can tell it's coming from that other room, the room that is now quiet.
Trying to think if I would go there. What do you think, SBJ?
What are our options besides the smoke route?
Going down the hallway towards where Bagel was. Or
I guess
as
we-
you think
we
it
would-
is.
Yeah, let's. I mean, we're supposed to meet up with a team, and that's where they're supposed to meet up with us, right?
Yep.
I follow Wendy then.
All right, so I'll go
All right.
to where Meepo should be. I'll find that he's not. I'll put 2 and 2 together.
You mean bagel?
Or yeah.
So you
yeah,
head
we're Bagel.
down. You start heading down the hallway towards Bagel. That's when you see the door is open that they left open. You all see the same sort of horrific scene. And Wendy, make me a perception check.
What do I get on perception? +2. Natural 1
All right.
for a total of 3.
So you are sort of watched.
I sneeze and
You're overlooking the scene of horror, you see that the door on the far end is open, and that's where the smoke seems to be coming out of.
I guess I'm going that way.
Could be a store.
All right. So as the door finally finishes burning down, SPJ and Wendy arrive.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Welcome.
Hey,
Did Meepo follow us, or did he's probably going back to the Queen, right?
You did not succeed at your perception check, so you have lost track of him.
Oh. Okay.
Where's Meepo?
I didn't go well, did it?
He has not elected to join us. I made a mistake in lying to him originally, and he did not choose to forgive me, and I can't blame him for that.
People are real nuanced. I was thinking I wasn't going to forgive Meepo ever, but I'm kind of fine with him now, so maybe he'll come around.
We'll see.
And you treated him like he was your own child, so I'm sure he's just handling the news a little rough from the
He's
beginning.
in those
always
rough
rebellious.
adolescent years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to listen to some, Nine Inch Nails for a while and figure out his feelings.
Well, we did have a big door here stop us.
Yes, the door
I
is
burned it
now
down. I
burnt
burned it
to
down.
cinders.
So
Hey, we're trying to find Bagel because he's not in that room we left him in.
we didn't
Noticed that.
Also, I guess that kobolds came through and killed all those dwarf elders and children. So, or not dwarf, kobold.
find kobolds.
No,
Goblin.
Oh,
that's what the story is.
I'm confused why we're looking for cream cheese.
Well, I promised him I'd get him out of here, and it seems like the kobolds captured him again. Or at least that's a possibility.
Stant has like a code of honor or something.
I'm a druid. I gotta restore nature to its rightful place.
I'm kidding you. I know.
All right,
I'm with
so the
you on this
door
one.
is down. You see a long hallway that's about another 20 feet that goes to another door.
and we walk through.
All right, who's going first?
I will, because I burned it.
No.
and I'm still-
Mage don't go first. Mage don't go first. Stant go first.
Yeah, then I'll go after Stamp.
Perception check the door, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I just summoned Net2 and sent him down? How long? Wait. How long is this hallway?
20 feet. You can see the door.
Yeah. So don't we have to get to the door first before we decide who goes first?
No, you
Right.
have to decide who's going through the burn door down the hallway to the other door.
The first thing isn't
It
like
just-
who is the most important. It's the people who are least fragile. You're killing goblins,
Is
and
it-
we're wearing armor.
I guess what I just realized is that the hall is not big enough for us to all just trot through.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind. I thought we were just going, and I'm just excited. Like, yeah, let's go.
All right. Yeah. No. Stan-
I will hang in the back.
So Stant first.
All right, Stamp, make me a perception check, please.
All right. 13.
All right, as you're walking forward, please make me a dexterity save.
Okay. That's a D20 just.
All right, so all of you watch Stant walk forward, and then Stant suddenly disappears as the floor gives out from under
Whoa.
him, and he falls roughly about 20 feet down. And takes 9 points of damage from the fall.
Are you okay down there?
Is
No,
there
no,
a
okay.
store down there?
Oh, man.
There is a store.
Whoa!
I'm never gonna tell him about it.
You need
Can
Do you
I?
need immediate medical assistance?
Nah, whatever, man. Just give me a rope.
I think I have a rope. Right? Actually, I don't have an adventurer's pack, so someone with an adventurer's pack should have a.
I
I have
don't.
an
I have
explorer's
an
pack.
explorer's
Yeah.
pack.
Or explorer's
One
pack.
of you has rope.
All right, I'll fish some rope down.
All right. So, how are you tying it off to something, or are you all trying to hold it while Stan climbs up?
I think we all hold it.
All right. So, Stant,
Oh, we're gonna
please
hold
make
hold.
me an athletics check to climb out of the hole.
Oh man,
I feel
I'm
like
so
we're
sorry, y'all.
gonna have to
Who
roll
has the
something.
healing potions right now? Because I don't.
Oh, I got a
All right.
14.
You can climb out without a problem,
All right.
and everybody can hold their ground.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you climb out, but now you are still on this side of a 10-foot wide hole.
I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
It's a
How mu-
10-foot wide hole.
How much does that give me
So
back?
When do
2d4
we
plus
want?
2.
When do we want to make our ice bridge combo, or do you not?
Yeah, we can. I want to make sure there's not like a cleverer way.
Okay. we'll think about
2d4. Not 3. 2d4.
Oop. So that should be. Should I just reroll?
Yes.
Cha.
it.
All right.
Not bad.
I guess it's only one spell slot, and it just sort of because you have it as a cantrip.
Mine's a cantrip, right? So it's just it worked
Yeah.
before, and it's just an idea.
And there's nothing on the other side that we could like lasso to.
No.
All right, yeah, I'll do it. I'll create some water. I'll burn a level 1 spell slot for our
Alrighty.
wombo combo.
And
All right,
I'll
so you
shake
create the water.
Yeah.
Pools of water appear in front of you,
And then I freeze it.
and then you freeze it across. Everybody make me perception checks, please.
Oh.
Everyone make me
Never
Meepo
good.
seeing checks.
Yeah, Meepo. See if you see Meepo burning our bridge down.
Perception.
I got a 10.
I got 11.
I got a 24.
I got a 19.
Both Stan and SBJ can smell smoke coming from behind you.
Well, that.
I turn around before I get on this ice bridge. I'm wearing those things anyway.
It seems to be coming from that large room.
The room we were in.
Yeah,
We
the room
better
with all
go.
the bodies.
Let's
We better go
go
back.
check that out.
But
We have a friend. We have he was a friend that can create fire. So
isn't
Let's go see.
the bridge going to melt?
No,
Well, then-
it
like
holds
an
an
hour.
hour.
Mo just can freeze it again. We're fine.
Yeah, it'll stay
Yeah.
for at least an hour. You're fine.
Yeah.
All right, you tromp back into the other room with some hustle, and you do see a small kobold with his back to you, just burning bodies.
It's Meepo, right?
Yep,
burn up goblins.
yep. Actually, the first things you notice is that the kobold bodies were burned first.
Man, Meepo, I know you're listening to some hardcore music right now, but maybe don't burn all the bodies you see.
Is
Meepo
Meepo aware that we've entered the room?
If he is, he's not showing any signs of it.
Okay.
Meepo, is everything okay?
No.
Did something happen?
They were helpless, like I was. And they've all been killed.
The kobold friends here?
No. These goblins.
Oh. Yeah, it was it was wrong of your friends to attack the helpless. I agree.
Is everybody basically wrong?
Everybody messes up, and what matters is if we learn from those mistakes or not. But everyone's capable of doing something wrong. Yeah.
But everybody's capable of doing good too.
Stan's right. Stan is very right.
Yeah, like winning championships.
Don't listen to SBJ.
He's very silent, and he does not continue burning the bodies.
I think we need. I mean, this is my opinion. I think we need to just give the little guy his space.
I agree.
Just let him work out some of his frustrations and burn bodies.
Maybe not burn the body, but
Do we need the bodies?
nah.
Before we go, I'm gonna have one little. I'm gonna go kneel down eye to eye to Meepo again, and I say, I pull out my holy symbol, hold it in front of him, and I say, all of the magic that you've seen me do, it's not just me. This very powerful being, this great life-giving being called Xerneas, gives me the strength to do what I can do. And when things are confusing to me or things don't make sense, I talk to him sometimes, and I think this is one of the hard times for both of us. So I know when I get some downtime, Xerneas and I are going to have a little chat. Sometimes it's hard to hear him. Sometimes you feel like you're just talking to yourself, but even those times help. And so I guess what I'm saying is if you need to talk, my friends and I will be around, and Xerneas is always around. So if otherwise, I figure you need some time on your own, but know that there's always me and Xerneas are always looking out for you, pal.
He nods.
I head out with the others.
All right.
How is that harsh?
No,
Across
Meepo
the
not
ice
saying anything to you.
bridge.
Yeah, Meepo being harsh, not you. You were well spoken.
Did you say that in character?
That was out of character. That would
Okay.
All right. Heading back across the ice bridge to the door. You walk through the door, and you are in the long hallway that has all the Dragonite statues.
Is that what it
At the far end of the hallway, sitting on her throne, you see Queen Nyx. Next to her is Bagel on the leash.
Oh shoot! I've been waiting to do this all day, like all 2 days, and now you done goofed.
So the minute you step out and she can see you, she says, "My champions are back. I have to thank you for such great service. As promised, you get your free pick of anything you see behind me. You helped us in so many wonderful ways,
You want to take this one, Stan?
ensuring that we control this entire fortress thanks to your fine work. Taking out the Goblin King was more than I could have hoped for."
Really quick.
Yeah, let me.
Can we get the rewards then try to say Bagel?
Emojis, we're gonna get all the rewards. Hang on. Is Bagel behind the queen?
So Bagel is right next to the queen, sort of attached to the throne.
Well, let me pick out my favorite one, please, lady.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to just get right behind that queen, like right next to her, looking for like a thing, and then I'm going to turn to a Leiron and snap her.
All right. You're going to need to make me a stealth check.
I don't know if I agree to this battle.
I mean,
You're in it. Oh wait, what am I? I'm a stealth check?
Yep.
Stealth.
You're trying to get the drop on her.
Oh man, I'm terrible at stealth. I sure hope this is a good roll, you guys.
Perfect.
Hold up. That's probably not good enough. So I'm gonna use my inspiration. And it'll probably still not be good enough. Do I get to keep the better one or just
between a 7 and a 2?
I don't think that's gonna work.
So you quickly transform and attempt to snap. However, she senses your sudden and very expected betrayal. And we are going into combat. As soon as I can find my pencil.
Do we have to roll for initiative?
Roll for initiative.
Hey, look, I'm winning the game.
I do not plan on killing her outright. So one of the rules in 5th edition of D&D is when you reduce someone's HP to 0, you can choose to knock them out instead of killing them. I think we should definitely knock her out and not kill her, because then I would have another thing to explain to Meepo.
Remember I said I didn't? She's not dead. Well, now she's dead.
Yeah,
Man, that'd be a great plot twist. Man, that'd be a good plot twist.
Good to watch. Very hard for me to roleplay. I got a 6 on my initiative, by the way.
I got a 9.
I got a 5.
I got a 19.
My Lyran seems to be real bloodthirsty, so I don't think Stan would. He'd be so mad. So just try you to knock her out, because I don't think Stan would not. He would not restrain himself.
Greg, do kobolds are humanoid, right?
Yep. Yep. All right. So let's see. SBJ has a 15.
19.
She's got guards.
19.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there guards in the room?
Are there?
We didn't do a perception check.
Everything happened so fast.
Stan was just killer instinct.
By the way, for those listening, or anyone, even the people watching, the second level spells that I decided to prepare are Prayer of Healing and Hold Person, and then the ones I get at level 3 for my for choosing Life Cleric are Lesser Restoration and Spiritual Weapon. So that's what I have at my disposal in addition to the first level spells you've seen. Except for, I don't think I ever cast Bane.
I got Hold Person as well, and Spike Growth, and Entangle, which is a spell that Buck used. And that's all my new stuff.
All right, so the very first person to actually go is SBJ.
Besides the queen, what's in the room?
So now that you're sort of taking stock of the thing, you can pick out in various locations 8 other kobolds sort of scattered around. There are 4 closest to the queen, sort of in alcoves off to the side, and then there are 4 down by where you guys came in. So they're basically 4 in front of you and 4 behind you.
I tell D Pepper to fly over to the ones closest to us and use Feather Dance on them.
All right, and what did I say that save was? Is it a Wisdom save?
Let's see. It does up to 3 targets. Charisma saving throw. And it says DC 13. I don't know what that means.
So 2 can resist his charms, but 1 does not. But 2 are resistant to his dance. And that brings us to Ephraim is next. So Ephraim makes his way towards the closest kobolds.
As he moves, I say, "Don't you dare kill anyone important this time."
He's so far gone.
Yeah, since you called out to him, you got him off his game, so he runs up to a kobold, takes a stab, but the kobold just sort of easily dodges to the side. All right, so the queen, seeing that she's about to be attacked by Stant, jumps up on her throne and stabs down with her dagger and hits for
21.
Who's
5
this that's being
points of
attacked?
damage.
Stant.
Okay.
It's
5
me.
points of damage against Stant.
Like I care.
And then it is Stant's turn.
Oh, biter. Does the 21 hit her?
Oh, yeah.
That one did 4.
Okay, so you take a strong chomp, and she is still standing.
I'll try and hit again. Does a 20 hit?
That is a hit as well.
That time is max damage for 8.
All right, so you chomp, and then you chomp again, and she slumps over backwards and falls to the ground.
Done already?
That was anticlimactic.
The 4 kobolds who are her guards go next, and they swarm Stant. The first one does not manage to hit. The second one does not manage to hit. The third one does not manage to hit.
He'll have advantage.
That one does manage to hit.
But only one of them got me. Oh, yeah.
4 points of damage against Leiron Stant.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know why they have advantage?
No.
Okay.
You don't know much about kobolds.
Probably because they're pack hunters or something. We could ask Meepo. We could have asked Meepo so many times.
All right.
I think he's got some things to think about. I want maybe he'll bust in and save the day, but he's got a lot of thinking to do.
Well, I just meant like anytime we were hanging out with him, we could have asked him about like what he's like.
True.
There's a lot of questions you really could have been asking this entire time. That didn't happen. All right, so the one that's sort of enthralled by Deep Pepper's dance, the 4 kobolds swarm against the big target that presented himself, which is Ephraim. I'm not sure how a crit minus a... I don't think it's a crit anymore. We're going to call it not a crit. It still manages to hit him, but it doesn't.
Did Ephraim cast Bane or something?
That guy's under Feather Dance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Deep Pepper making crits, not crits.
Deep Pepper.
The next one swarms him and hits again. The next one does not manage to hit. And the last one does hit. So they carve Ephraim up pretty good. But he's still standing strong. And that brings us to Wendy.
Yeah. I think I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Can I imagine this as being sort of like a spinning, sharp, pokey thing in the shape of... No. It's got to be... How does the antlers on Xerneas look like? Let me look up Xerneas. Hold on.
They're kind of like gems sticking out of.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking sort of circle-y, because his antlers form sort of a half circle, but I think it works better if it is like a single spear that looks like one of Xerneas' antlers. Can I do that, Greg?
Sure can.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Let me read the spell and remember actually how it works, because I was
So
thinking...
the bonus action, you summon it within 60 feet of you, and then it can attack, and then on your continuous bonus actions, you can make an attack with it.
Okay, well, yeah, cool. Then
Basically, you can summon it and attack with it this turn, and then on every bonus action, you get to attack with it again.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to do it next to the queen.
Okay.
Um,
The queen is unconscious on the ground, and then there are four guards attacking Lyron Stant.
Lyron Stant already take her down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
She only had about 12 HP.
Okay,
Don't
then in
kill
that
her,
case,
Wiki.
I'll do it around the kobolds that are around Stant.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack whatever one looks the most competent.
The one that that actually hit me.
How do I determine? Do I just use my... I assume my spell attack bonus then?
Yep.
Which is like
Spell
the
attack
first
bonus.
time I've ever had to use that. So that's 1d20 plus 4. 22.
That's a hit.
And then I do 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 2.
I thought your wisdom was higher than that.
My wisdom is a 15.
Oh, okay.
So I do 7 damage.
All right. So your spiritual weapon shoots out, stabs a kobold, who immediately collapses.
So does that whole thing, is that just a bonus action? So could I run up and attack something with my hammer as well?
So it's an action to cast that spell.
It says bonus action casting time. So that's what I was confused about originally. Because it says the casting time is a bonus action, so that would lead me to believe I can do an attack as well, which seems ridiculously good.
I think so. Let me look at the spell again.
Because I know it's a good spell, but I had always thought of it as like you set it up and then can use it, but I was confused when I reread it because it doesn't seem like it's that.
No, so it's a bonus action. When you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Yep. So it happens. You can run up and do another attack.
Cool. I'll make sure that I actually count that I spent another spell.
So it's like a ghost weapon is attacking people while you're attacking people?
Yep.
Yes.
That's neat.
I will... Stant's been hit more than Ephraim, right?
Don't worry about Stan.
No. Ephraim got
Ephraim's
hit
been
more
hit.
than Stan did.
Then I'll run up and attack one of the ones. Use my warhammer to attack one of the ones that's next to Ephraim.
Okay.
1d20 plus 3, I think. Plus 4. That's a crit.
And that's smushed. You just sort of come up and slam it with your hammer, and it sails against the wall and sort of falls down.
All of my disappointment in myself and how I've treated my son just gets channeled into my warhammer arm.
Emojis.
Is there anyone left?
Oh, yes. There are 3 around Ephraim and 3 around Stant.
6.
Plus the queen.
Queen is down.
No.
We're not killing the queen. Can I make... No. Can I make a cloud of... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna firebolt somebody because it's effective.
Yeah, just rack up that kill count.
It's it's just straightforward. Lord, not paying attention. I rolled 11.
And which are you attacking?
The goblin over by Stan.
All right,
I mean,
you missed.
The kobold.
You missed.
Then the other one.
Yeah, you missed them too. All right, SPJ.
Okay,
Roll
so we
a
got
D6.
1d6.
Yep.
To see if you get Feather Dance back. That's what we were talking about.
Got it. 1d6. 3.
Nope.
Nope. Feather
Only on
Dance
the
not
6.
recharge.
Okay. Still my turn though, right?
Yep.
All right, so we got 3 next to Ephraim.
One is still crawled by the feather. 3 next to stand.
Okay.
And D Pepper can still attack while doing Feather Dance. He just has to concentrate on the Feather Dance while he does other things.
Okay. All right. Well, I have new stuff to do. Might as well use it early on here,
Make sure to get it out before we actually get to the boss fight.
or before we die.
We're fine.
Let's see.
Right now.
I've got a whole bunch of hubris when I'm layering Stant.
So if I
Just go
do
to Blood Rage.
if I do slam attack, I can also do another attack as well. Correct, Greg?
I believe Slime Attack is part of. You make it part of the attack that you are using. So let me quick pull it up so I can read my exact wording.
I know it uses one of my command dice, and I have 4 command dice. So
All right. So Slime Attack. So either you or D Pepper connects with a melee attack. And then if you succeed, you can attempt to push the target back using your command die. So you roll the command die to add the damage attack, and then they have to make a strength saving throw. If they fail, they are pushed back.
So you can push them off ledges and stuff.
or I could push him away from Ephraim so he doesn't get chopped up again.
Yeah.
They could probably run back though. Okay, well I will tell. Actually, I won't do that right now, but I'll let D Pepper do his feather dance, and I'll run up, and SBJ will spear stab the goblin that's not under feather dance, or I'm sorry, the cobalt. Not is it
Okay.
goblins or kobolds?
Kobolds.
Kobolds, which is a D20 plus 3. $17
Oh, that's a hit.
and 1d6 plus 1.
Plus you're adding to the slam attack, right?
No, I'm not going to do slam this time.
Okay.
All right, you pierce. Get a good shot. It does not look like he's got much life left after that attack. Ephraim attacks one, but he is just completely off his game with all the things that are going on and does not manage to hit one of the kobolds. All of you hear a voice from behind you say, "Wendy, everybody stop." And
I think we should do what Meepo says.
Do we know it was Meepo?
Yes, all of you can turn and see that it's Meepo, and he
I
basically holds up his hand and lets off a big part of fire. Stant, what do you do? Because you are next.
Stamp is a Lyran, so he's just gonna attack.
You're still you though. Like you're It's wild shape. It's not wild brain.
I know. It's got so much blood all over this Lyran.
Do you yell that to Stan across the room, or you just...
It's not the Lyran. If you do that in character, I guess Stan will be like,
I said we should do what Meepo says.
oh yeah, I guess right. Stan restrains himself and just looks at the kobold. The Meepo, not the other kobold.
All right, so all the guards stop and move to the queen's side. Meepo walks up to Wendy and says, I will see to them. Take what you need and go. I will honor her bargain. You have access to whatever's behind there, but take what you need. Take care of that thing, and then leave us be.
Man, he really has grown a lot if he called it that thing.
It's knowing you has been awesome, Meepo. Thanks for being you.
Perhaps we will meet again.
I would love it.
And then he starts ordering everybody to go back. They pick up the queen's body and they go back to where you can tell their colony is. And they go through the door at the very far end. And he just sort of looks at Wendy one last time, walks in and shuts the door.
Buena.
God.
Wow. That's intense.
That was intense.
Well, so we get Bagel, right?
I think
Yes.
that's probably the night.
You
right?
have an incredibly tame dragon.
Oh, I take that collar right off.
He is no longer tame.
All right. I'll speak with the animals. Hey, buddy. Remember, I'm gonna take you out of here right now. We're gonna go straight outside if you wanna.
Yes.
All right, that was easier than I thought. Let's do this.
So do you want to sort through the stuff, or do you want to just take him to the exit?
I think we should short.
Yeah,
I'll look
what's
through the stuff.
what's in the pile of stuff?
All right. So the things that you see are there's 500 total gold pieces. There's a globe. There is a pair of goggles. There's a key in the dragon throne's mouth, and there are 2 scrolls.
Did Meepo say we could take it all or just one thing of each?
He said what we need.
Take what you need.
Okay.
I kind of want the goggles.
Can I do an Arcana check to figure out what any of these things? Can I figure out what the globe is?
Yes.
Or is it an Arcana check?
Yes.
Can I do that on the goggles? Is that a thing?
Yes, you can.
I think I have
a
like plus
higher
nothing.
check, so I'm just gonna follow everybody.
I got a crit, so with my modifier, that's a 21.
All right. You know that the globe is a drift globe.
What does that mean?
So a drift globe, what it does is you
I rolled 18.
so it's a thick glass sphere. As long as you're within 60 feet of it, you can speak the command word and it'll cast the light spell, so it's a light source. And once per day, it can cast the daylight spell. And then once you speak a second word of command, it will actually rise up into the air and float next to you. So it's basically a floating light source that can do daylight once per day.
Cool.
SBJ, fooling around with the goggles, you discover that they are the eyes of the eagle. So when you're wearing them, you have advantage on all perception checks that rely on sight.
Wow.
And then I rolled 18 on scrolls.
As long as you're wearing the eyes of the eagle, in conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. The 2 scrolls are Scroll of Unseen Servant and Scroll of Alarm.
Those are some pretty situational spells.
Those are the queen's greatest treasures.
I don't really need this globe since I can see in the dark, so I say, I don't mean this in like a. I don't mean to like say anything about an entire group of people, but I just know that dwarves see a lot better in the dark than most people. So
Yeah, you
if
got
anyone
night
else
vision.
needs
That's
if anyone else needs a thing that helps them see, you can take that. I don't need it.
just a fact, Wendy. It's not. You don't have to be all trepidatious about it.
I didn't want to step on any toes.
I don't have any use for these things.
I took the goggles.
Someone better take the globe.
Emojis, you should probably just have a floating globe next to you because that's cool.
Well, okay, cool. I mean,
And then I'll take all the gold.
I was gonna say, can I just take the scrolls? I don't have to put them into my spell book, right?
Yep, you can put them in your spell book later. So you have 4 spells you can inscribe in your spell book later.
All right, cool.
And we obviously take the key too.
Okay.
Yeah, what was the key?
Do we know anything about the key?
I'll flip through Buck's diary and see if there's any mention. All right.
Does it? Are there any like distinguishing markings on it or anything? What does it look like?
It's solid brass. It looks like it's been well used.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to fit a unique lock. Like you like the teeth at the end are unusual.
Okay. Probably makes sense in a little while. I'll take the key.
Okay.
40 episodes later, we never used the key.
Is someone taking the globe? Because if no one's taking the globe, I can take it. But I'm the one who needs it the least.
I thought I would take the globe.
Okay, cool.
I thought I could take the globe.
Cool.
I think it'll look cool. Just floating there. So cool.
Spinning around with Natty, too.
What are the
Yes.
what are the command words, Greg, for the globe?
Whatever you want them to be.
Oh, okay.
You can program it yourself.
Gadget light. Go gadget. Bigger light. Go gadget float beside me.
I was gonna think like flame on and flame up, but
Can that
Suddenly you have
globe
roller skate.
find us a store to spend this gold?
How much gold is it, by the way?
500, I
It
think.
was 500, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's 500 in the pile.
So I'm writing down 125.
split it.
Well, I
or-
mean, Ephraim should take some, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay, I'll take 100.
I will
so
take
we just take
100.
100.
Yep.
All right, we got Walk Bagel out, guys. Come on. They're waiting.
Does it sound right that I have 373 gold? Does that sound close to what we all have?
That sounds
Yeah,
close to
385.
correct, yes.
At 460, because I know at one
And I
point I took more than you guys.
And I spent 2 on
Yeah.
really expensive wine at the bar before this. So
All right, so you can follow the path out to that main entrance. It's there that you see the other door that you didn't go through. Are you going to release Bagel out into the cavern?
Yeah, I've probably. Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Yeah.
Well,
what's 10 minutes since what?
as I cast Speak with Animal to say, hey, buddy.
Say goodbye.
I guess I'll just use another level 1 spell. All right, buddy. Are you sure you got this?
I got this.
You can't fly, and last time you got in a pickle, and also between the last time I let you alone and now you got in another pickle.
I forgot how stone cold Bagel was.
I will be fine.
All right.
I am strong. I have
Right.
learned.
Okay, you leveled up. You gonna be a.
I will not trust things that look like you.
No, man. Like me.
Goodbye.
All right, bye. Nature's been restored. Great. Cool
So
story.
the minute he's got an exit, he takes it, charges out,
A lot of
heads-
rough goodbyes on this episode.
charges down the cavern and out.
All right, I'll turn around. Oh man, that was so sweet. He was just so kind to me and didn't want to go, but I told him he had to.
I just
Bulbasaurs that have been sort of following at a safe distance catch up and stare at you like, now what?
Well, I've definitely still got Speak with Animal for them, right?
Right.
Did you guys want to leave? I guess you could, or you can hang out with me.
You're really dangerous.
Oh no, that's fair, but like the world is even more dangerous.
We'll wait for you up in the sun.
Yeah, that's
What?
cool.
What does that mean?
Well, they haven't been outside in presumably a long time.
You can see that there's sunlight up at the crack of the cavern.
Oh.
So they'll take the stairs up and into the sunlight.
Yeah, well, y'all have fun with that. Man, they were really sweet too. Jeez.
I'm
They really wanted to stick around, but
I'm gonna give Stant, if he's okay with it, Wendy's gonna give Stant a hug and say, "They grow up so fast, I know."
they weren't really nice to me, Wendy.
All right, Mom and Dad.
I start crying, and it's really more for me than it is for Stant, and I say, it's hard to let go. I know.
Yeah, I feel you.
And now I stop the awkwardly long hug. Still sort of crying.
It's gonna be okay.
Clearly thinking about myself and Meepo and not anything to do with Stan.
Is this where you want to wrap up, Craig?
Yep, we'll stop off here because you're facing the door that you didn't take.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Oh, that was a good session.
It was very fun.
Well, that's our episode for you guys. If you came in late or missed some of it, you can... it'll be up on YouTube later this week. It will also be in iTunes in a day or two here. Or you can just go back to the Twitch archives if you wanted to see the rest. I can't talk. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you, Drew, for being the moderator and hanging out. We'll be back next week, 7 p.m. Central Time, to do the 11th episode. Still estimated that there are 2 episodes left after this. 2. Greg is giving me the 2 for our podcast listeners. You can follow me on Twitter at DraggingALake. You can follow Travis on Twitter at TheTravisW. You can follow Jeff on Twitter at JJThd2. Logan on Twitter at Logan Jenkins. And Greg, our DM, you can follow on Twitter at White Wing. Otherwise, this has been a really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. And I will bring us here to some music. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.